So I'm gonna warn you, going into this tier list, pretty much everything after like Basculin, I have no idea. I did not play Pokemon past Black and White. Black and White was the last Pokemon game that I actually sat down and played, and even the Pokemon in that I don't really know. So the end of this, I'm going to be rating purely on looks. In fact, I'm rating all of them on looks, basically on how much I like them. This is not a tier list of like which Pokemon are better, like competitively or casually. This is literally just my favorite fish. That's it. It's just my favorite fish Pokemon. All right, we're going to go in order. And of course, Horsey, I mean, come on, right? And this is just an evolution of Horsey. Just shitty. Goldeen, I really liked Goldeen as a kid. I really liked the horn adaptation. I like Goldeen, but I think it's like middle of the road type thing. I don't think Goldeen is anything particularly special. Seaking, I actually think is worse than Goldeen. I used to purposely as a kid not evolve my Goldeen because I didn't want it to become a Seaking because I didn't like Seaking. Magikarp, I mean, everybody knows Magikarp. It evolves into a super cool thing. I don't know if it's S tier, but it's A tier at least. Magikarp's pretty fucking awesome. I believe this is what, Chinchou or something like that. That's a cool Pokemon. I like the Pokemon. They've done like all different types of fish, right? Like they have the deep sea stuff. They have the tropical stuff, you know, catfish, all that, eels. They have like all the different types of fish. It's got pufferfish. And I like the deep sea one, but I don't love him. But I'd probably take him over a Goldeen any day. His evolution, this is again, and I think it's just like Goldeen. It's just I don't want to evolve. I would keep these two as they are. All right, Quillfish. I mean, I like pufferfish. Quillfish is cool, but I never had a Quillfish. In all the time that I played Pokemon, I never had one. I never really went out of my way to get one. I can't say that I have any particular interest in Quillfish. I think he's D tier for me. Remoraid is just an ugly, weird fish. I love his evolution, but we're ranking fish solely on what they are. We'll talk about evolution. So Remoraid for me is like bottom of D tier. An even bigger seahorse. I mean, you just keep making it worse for yourself. Carvana is S tier. I love Carvana. Carvana and Sharpedo are two of the ones that I would seek out when playing Pokemon. Like, I would go out of my way to find those two Pokemon because I love them so much. Literally some of my favorite Pokemon. Barboach, I really like Barboach. Barboach is like A, probably above Magikarp. Whiscash is actually my second favorite Pokemon, so he's top of S for me. My favorite Pokemon is coming up shortly on the list, but Whiscash is my second favorite. Whiscash might even be my favorite Pokemon. Sometimes I think he's my favorite Pokemon, but I'm not always sure. Sometimes I'll put the other one above him. Feebas, I mean, just what the fuck is going on here? I mean, evolving into Milotic gives you a little bit of like a couple points because Milotic's pretty badass. And I definitely remember when I was a kid, there's like one square in like this deep cave, and maybe it's Diamond or Pearl. There's like one square where you can rarely find a Feebas, and so you just have to continually swim across that spot or fish in that spot. I remember doing that for hours as a kid to get a Feebas so that I could get a Milotic. So I have some fond memories. I'll put him bottom of B, but not amazing. Huntail, I like the eel fish. I think it's the only eel. Well, there's some other similar stuff, but I think it's the only eel fish. Pretty love him. I like him. I put him top of A. I don't even know what this thing is called. I've never seen this thing in my life. I don't fucking know. D maybe. My favorite Pokemon, sometimes my second favorite Pokemon if Whiscash passes him. Relicanth based off Coelacanth. I mean, you can't not love him. When I used to do Pokemon Nuzlocke on stream, I would go out of my way to try and find a Relicanth, and if we found one, I would ask chat for an exception to like let me catch it. Love Disc, very cute. Kind of weird. Looks like a nut. Top of C, I guess. I don't know. I don't put him in B tier. I like Finneon. Kind of basic. Kind of reminds me of like Chinchou and Goldeen and Feebas, you know? But this, unlike Goldeen, Chinchou, and Feebas, is one that I do want to evolve. I do like evolving Finneon into Lumineon. I like Lumineon, but not more than other things. And so this is where I start getting lost. Everything past this, I have almost no experience with. I know the names of some of them from seeing them in the games, but I never played games with this. So Basculin, I don't like the green and black patterning, honestly. I feel like they could have gotten a cooler color scheme. Is this an evolution of Love Disc? It has to be, right? It's kind of uglier. I don't really like it. I'll put it right below him. This is Tynamo, I think. Tynamo? I thought it was a tadpole, but I guess it's considered a fish. Yeah, low D. Above whatever the fuck this thing is, but not... Oh, it's individual Pokemon? Interesting. So there's 2 heart-shaped fish. These 2 I love. I don't know their names, but I like them. These 2 are some of my favorites. I'll put him in A, his evolution just below him. I wouldn't want him to evolve. I think he's cool as is. This is Stunkfisk. I know that. Or Stunkfish. I know that. I've seen him in games. I am not a fan. I mean, he's mid. I mean, he's kind of just meant to be a stupid Pokemon. I'd put him here. These 2 are both seahorses, so they're obviously an F tier. At least they're a cooler type of seahorse, the ones that have like the grassy camouflage, but they're really not cool. This is about as basic as it gets. I mean, this has to be bottom of D tier. What the fuck is this? I mean, come on. What is going on here? I guess mid D tier, or like, I'll put them high D tier just because the colors are cool. I know this is like, one of these is Barraskewda, and these are based off Barracuda, and I really like them. I've never played the games that they're in, but if I did play them, I think I would go for this fish. For sure, I'd go for this fish. These 2, I have absolutely no idea. These don't even look like fish. What are these? So what I did is I Googled fish Pokemon and then just downloaded the images of every existing fish Pokemon. You combine 2 fossils? Okay, it's a cool idea, but they're just ugly. It's just like it's just bleh. You know what I mean? Like, these have like a cool, unique design, like a shape. These are just like, there's so much going on, and I really don't like the color schemes. For Marge's sake, I will put this one, which I'm assuming this one is Dracovish, in mid A tier. Okay? I don't even know what the fuck this is. I want to put it at the bottom of D tier, because I can't even imagine how this is a fish. And at this point, I feel like we can just call this tier Seahorse tier, because, I mean, that's literally all that is in it. This is my final tier list here.